All right, let's go to stage 5. Oh no, it's these two. Wait, how's this gonna work? Are they gonna have, they're gonna have individual health bars? And let's see what our buff is this time. We're gonna do by points. It's Tifa and Matt. Okay, I had one of the two right. This is gonna be a good one for me again, in terms of the buff, as y'all can see. A lot of my Tifa weapons are very high overboost. She's probably, I think I have the most of her weapons at 120 than any other character in the game. So this is gonna be a pretty good event for me, I think. Yeah, we're at 64 out of 80 is the highest. So yeah, no, this is gonna be pretty good for me. So, okay, so let's read this again. Let's read this all the way through. Provoke is useful to protect allies as the enemy focuses on a single target. It's probably the same. Yeah, they want you to use Angeal. Okay. So this is, my first few attempts is gonna not be using Angeal, right? Because I don't recommend that people pull on that banner in general, outside of like just getting a copy of the one limit break weapon so we can upgrade it with weapon parts later. But like generally speaking, it's like it's a good banner, but it's just not, it's not like game breakingly good, right? It's not gonna help you clear like harder content later down the road versus some other banners that have been out or that will release even in the next couple of weeks. All right, no gimmicks. They're both immune to poison, stun, silence, darkness, fatigue. So we can't do any gimmicks here. We can't reduce its physical attack or magic defense or magic attack. So that's pretty important. So we cannot debuff these guys. Interesting. I wonder, because there's no physical area of effect spells either. So they're really just hoping that we just go in with just out DPS it, I guess. I guess we'll find out. All right, so, oh no, I didn't look at that. The outfits from Clouder it featured. I mean, there's gonna be another 100-point outfit that I can use. You can take Yuffie's. The recent ones. It's the recent ones. It's all the recent banners. So the limit break banners from before, Tifa's summer outfit, Vincent's release outfit. I think these are the same as last time, aren't they? It just added the Bahamut outfits in. But I was expecting to use these to help buff my stats. Losing 400 points or 800 points to try to drop me too far. What does that drop me to 20.1 to 19.3, right? So yeah, I dropped to 61, which would drop my physical ability potency by 20%, my water potency by 7%. That's a 20% loss. It's kind of big. I don't think that the outfits themselves will make up that much, right? I just don't. So not a big deal. We'll go with the backup plan though. I do have an HP physical ability potency, which works just fine. It's just not as good as what I had planned, but it'll do. Do Bahamut Greatsword. We're gonna do Leviathan here. We'll do Tidal Wave. The Tidal Wave's the big one, right? Right, Bellow. Yeah. Okay, and then we'll do. Let me just do full out damage here, and then we'll do. This is what I always do, by the way, for the folks who might be tuning into a guild battle for the first time. I go all out DPS the first time through, and then we'll readjust as we need to. So let's go water potency for now. Personal style for sure. We need to max out physical attack, so we'll throw Slay the Day on there. And then I think I'll probably switch to physical ability potency at this point, because I think that's where I'm gonna get a bigger bang for my buck. Personal style gives me up to 15,000. I don't need more HP than that. Let's do more offense here. Gets us up to boost 6. Where were we at before? 28. So we would need 27 points. Nothing's gonna give us 27. We only ever get 26. So it is what it is. Okay. I didn't get his ultimate weapon, right? No, I didn't. Okay, so that's Cloud. We're gonna need a physical attack up. It's probably gonna be Aerith. And then water defense down. I only have a few options for water defense down. One of them is Red XIII. The other is Cait Sith. Cait Sith is magic focused though. I also have Sephiroth as an option. Which isn't a terrible option, obviously, honestly, because he'll do some DPS on top of it too. Right now, I'm worried about my damage. I don't have a sub DPS for water, which is my biggest issue. So, you know what? Let's do the one time I would actually, you know, like a physical attack outfit. I don't have one. Pretty rad. It's Dark Harbinger. Let's do Tempest. Didn't I get another Tempest? No, I didn't. Okay. And then we'll do Radiant Edge just because it does a physical defense down, right? Because we don't have that currently. Give him his ultimate weapon. We'll do Heliacal Rising. I don't know if you said that right, but I tried. And then what we'll do here is we'll give him this. And then in this, the physical ability potency slot. I want this to be his Water Blow. Okay, so he's doing physical damage as well, so we're going to give him a physical attack all allies as well. I'm actually going to give him specifically the physical attack all allies that has water potency. So in this case, I'm going to use yeah, Glenn's, right? Because it's already overleveled. It's already overleveled. Yeah, that's fine. And then we want some more water potency, so we're going to go to elemental potency. We'll go to water potency. He needs a little bit more physical attack to max him out, so we're gonna go ahead and give him Black Whiskers, which will max out his physical attack. And then I think I'm just gonna do Feather Gloves here, honestly. Because that'll get his water potency to level 6, that's perfect. That's, oh, I can't. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just figure out a different option. Noble Collar, maybe? That get us up there too? Right over 26, that's fine. Let's do physical ability potency then, that's fine. I'm fine with that. There you go. Actually, you know what? Let's do buff debuff extension, because this will keep his the actual buff on longer, and that'll max out his physical attack as well, right? Oh, he already has it maxed out. HP? Sure. All right, let's go to the level 1 stage and let's see what we can do. I want to at least see how the boss mechanics work. I knew they were both going to have HP, but what I meant was is they both have a significant amount of HP. Well, they're going to switch. I see it. Okay. 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 This makes sense. So they're going to switch it up. And then you have to switch over targets and switch your damage. It's still single target. All right. Well, that's fast. I don't know if it's even worth doing. Like, looking at the time, we might just take that attack and move on. This is bad. This is way harder. Like, this is way harder. Well, they're not doing enough damage here. So like the stage 1 strat remains the same. You're not actually going to be using Aerith outside, unless she's your physical attack buffer, but that's the only reason you're using her, is to buff physical attack. My issue right now is that my water damage, my water defense down, and my defense down are on the same characters. That's where my problem is right now. Because like by the time I can actually use the defense down with Sephiroth, it's already too late because they're switching over, right? So like here he uses this, and then the second that this goes off, he wants to use I to get the defense down. And now I'm doing like 1.3, which is decent damage. Like that's high. Can this go up to high, or is it only mid? Mid. Mid. It's only mid. Yeah, that's a problem too. Soothe. So they're about to flip, I'm assuming. Yeah. Now we flip this way. We do this. Defense down. I'm not sure why she's healing versus giving the attack up when I'm in offensive mode, but that's fine. I'm gonna do this. Sephiroth damage. Soothe. We're gonna flip again. Save ATB. I'm clicking on this. Like that's a weird hitbox. That's not gonna make me angry, I'm sure. But that's the major issue with this, is that you want to flip your damage around because you want to try to maximize the amount of damage that you're getting on both of the individual bosses. Even though you can just focus fire the one, right? But because they get a huge physical defense boost and magic defense boost, which magic defense boost is less relevant. But because they get a huge boost, it's like it's a waste of DPS at that point. I mean, it was higher, but not by a ton. That's crazy, dude. Having to split between the two and split buffs between the two is really, really difficult. Okay. All right, hang on. Because this isn't going to work. I need to do something a little bit different. Oh, boy. This is going to take some brain power. No ultimate weapons. Let's see what we do. Let's see if this does anything better. So, stage 1, all DPS, no healing, no physical attack buffs. Let's see what happens. I think the no physical attack buffs is going to be the biggest problem here. And this is like just getting all of the things that we absolutely need in order for this fight to actually go off well. But let's see what we can do here. So do all this, then we're going to use this once. Hold Glenn's ATB until we can get the full gauge. Yeah, the physical defense debuff's already down. That's actually fine though, right? I shouldn't have used this here, because they're about to switch anyways. And I should be putting the debuffs over here. So by the time the physical defense buff drops off, I can actually switch over to the other guy. And then just like go all in, right? Soothe. Okay, so we stop here, we switch to the other one, and we start debuffing there instead. And ignore this. Okay, ignore this. I don't care. Not gonna do enough damage anyways. It's tier 1. That did a lot of damage for tier 1. Holy. Oh, because he's -5 defense. Never mind. We're fine. I was like, wait a minute. What the hell? No, we're good. Definitely not getting to Mega Flare. That's for sure. Okay, well, the one goes down for sure. Cool limit break. I've never seen that one before. Oh, it didn't even kill him. Damn, it didn't even kill him. That's the downside to not having a physical attack buff. Man alive, this is tough. Because that was with Glenn doing all that damage on top of it too. Like, the amount of damage that Glenn did in that fight is not to be understated. It was a lot more than Aerith was doing. And it clearly did more than it did when I had the physical attack buffs, right? That's how much Glenn added to this fight. Having a duo fight is making this a bit more challenging than I was anticipating. Because again, I should be able to do this easily, right? I should. Give her Sun Umbrella here instead. Does OB... This doesn't do high, does it? No, it's just mid. This is only 3 gauges, though. This might actually be better. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's probably better, though. Okay, so then just physical attack again. Physical attack again. This one was an attack boost one, right? No, it's physical ability boost. That's actually great. Okay, we'll do water then. This may be the solution to our problem. Take the filter off. Just attack. I'll put this cure here, I guess, in case we need it, but we're not going to. No attack. Let's see, physical attack all allies. Just give her all physical attack. You're about to see the strongest Aerith you've ever seen in your whole career. So, same objective here. We buff attack, debuff defense. By the time she debuffs defense, Red should have... Yeah, this makes sense. I think this is probably the best one that I've had so far. So by the time she buffs our offensive stats with Spiritual Harmony, Red will have lowered its water defense twice. And she'll have lowered defense. So now we can hold ATB till it's full, spam, reapply buff here, and just water a blow with Aerith. That's all we can do is just the water a blow. It is what it is. 1.3. And then once it says soothed, we're good to just switch off. You should be using water a blow here too. Perfect. Okay, so now we stop. We switch over here. reapply buffs, reapply debuffs, get the attacks in. This is not better, as y'all can see, right? It's not better. It's fine, like, it's fine, but it's about the same. Get our ultimates off here, or limit breaks rather. Golly, man, what a fight. This is crazy. That this is the stage 1 fight is crazy. Well, that was a little bit better. Its HP's down to almost dead. That was a little bit better. 64, that's the best we've done so far. Crazy, dude. Yeah, I mean, we can check the stage 5 fight, but this is likely not gonna happen. I think we're just gonna try to do as much damage. We're gonna do the same exact thing, basically. Just try to do as much damage as possible and just hope and pray that it works. It starts here. So same thing as before, right? Water defense. Have to use 1 attack. Hold. Now. Water a blow. Water a blow. Yeah, if this fight goes this way, you're never making it to the sigil break phase anyways. Doing way too much damage. Way too much damage. Alright, so at this point we're probably switching targets. Yep. Yeah, see, Aerith's gonna die. Or, I'm sorry, Cloud's gonna die. I got to heal there. I don't even think that was enough. Yeah, Aerith just died. Did make it to the sigil break phase. They attack during this? They do. We just have to go off. He's about to kill Cloud. Jesus. Wow. This is a tough fight. This is a tough fight. I mean, close to 6% is still pretty good, I think, for stage 5. This is about what I was doing on the other elemental fights. This is a tough fight, man. It's kind of what we talked about before. If you're going through the stage 1 fight, only do DPSing. Don't worry about the healing and the defensive stuff. It does hit a lot harder, the stage 1 fight does, than the previous stage 1 bosses did. So you can't just flat out tank it. You do have to switch to defense mode when it uses the when it gets through its sigil break phase. It's like I said, there's just too much to do, and the characters that we have to do it with don't have the combinations that the new meta is in to be able to do those things. Unless, again, you have OB10 Black Whiskers. If you have OB10 Black Whiskers, this fight changes dramatically because it allows you to run more offensive options for your other characters. Because the only thing that you need at that point is physical attack up, because it does physical defense down mid and physical or water defense down high. But having to have that OB10 being a kind of gate to the efficient build for this makes this a very frustrating fight. This is a very frustrating fight. I think that the big thing here is that for everyone else that isn't rocking like an OB10 weapon, the biggest thing I can say is don't stress. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. The biggest thing that we need to do is do the same things that we did before. The people who are able to fight the higher level stages and get good score, fight the higher level stages, right? Leave the lower stages to the folks who just started playing recently, or the folks who can't hit quite as hard, don't have water damage, etc. And then we'll just try to get as many points as we can, right? So go through mock battle each one, see how many points you can get for each one. For me, if I'm getting 6% on stage 5, I don't have to test the rest of them. I'm going to do the most damage or the most score to stage 5. And the break points that we get for stage 5 give us way more points than the other ones down here. So for anybody that's able to easily fight like stage 3 or stage 4, fight stage 3 and stage 4. For the folks that can't really get past, like if you're still in the single percentage points in stage 1 after you've got like a team built put together and you're still in single digit percentage, go ahead and stick on stage 1. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Stick on stage 1, do as much as you can. For the folks that can do double digit percentages to the other stages, make sure you're fighting on the other stages. And that's kind of where we're at. Yeah, and that's okay. That's okay. This is hard. Like, this is hard for me too. And my account, like physical water damage is a weak point in my account. But physical water damage is a weak point in Ever Crisis. Like I'm surprised that they made this a thing, right? Because if you look at anything that's water damage right now that's available in the game, the only weapons that are available that are physical focused water weapons all either have just physical attack or physical attack all allies. There are no boost attack weapons that have a physical leaning, like a physical stat lean. They're all either boost magic attack or the boost attack options are massive magic attack and really pathetic physical attack stats, which matters for like the ceiling, which is why I went in so hard on bunny gloves, because like all of the options are magic attack. Like even the boost HP options are all magic attack focused, except for personal style is the only one, which I don't know, man. It makes it really tough to have like a good optimized build for water potency outside of magic. And that's where like it's just difficult, you know, because even like the boost heal one is like obviously low. But then you're looking at like feathered gloves, which is boost attack, which is great. But then it's a 628 magic attack and 542 is fine. Like it's fine as a sub weapon, but it's not good. Where like magic ones, you get up to 664. Like physical weapons just don't have those kind of or the physical sub weapons just don't have those options, right? All of the sub weapons for water are all magic focused. It's really tough to make a good build out of this. It is what it is. We're not the only ones dealing with this problem. Like I said, the only ones that are really going to be doing well in this fight at all are the people who pulled super hard on Angeal, which they probably should be doing well in this fight, and the people who have Black Whiskers at OB10. Because if you have Black Whiskers at OB10, this fight changes dramatically. Because now you have the two things that you need to debuff on the opponent in one singular weapon, and there's nothing else you need to do at this point. It does it on its own. And like you could still use this at OB5 or lower, but only having one tier of water resist decrease is a massive difference from 3. Like a massive difference. It's a huge DPS difference. So it makes it very difficult to justify utilizing this weapon versus like Red XIII's Silver Collar and Aerith, even whatever, Sun Umbrella, Floral Wand, etc. Whatever physical defense down weapon you use. Yeah, I think that's all I've got, folks, for now at least. I'm going to play with this a little bit offline.